Hello and welcome to the monthly crypto podcast from Bellbow Capital. My name is David Klingenbeck and I'm a portfolio manager here at Bellbow Capital. Today we're going to talk about what happened in the crypto markets and give an update on our crypto alpha strategy. Visit our website bellbowcapital.com for more information and please send us your questions via LinkedIn or email. I also welcome my colleague Adrian. Hi Adrian, how are you doing?
Hi David, I'm great. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. So for the most part of June, Bitcoin and the overall cryptocurrency market stayed in a sideways price range, prices ranging between 30 and 40K with one heavy sell-off on June 22nd to around 28,000. This May-June crash is therefore the most significant pullback since the COVID-19 crash in March last year. And it seems to be that in the big picture, there are a lot of positive things, but at the same time, also a lot of concerning things happening. One of those positive things is surely that El Salvador became the first country in the world to officially adopt Bitcoin as an official currency. So this means that every business in the country will have to accept Bitcoin as a form of payment for goods and services. And I hope that this event has the potential to spark a domino effect as other countries from emerging markets may soon adopt digital currencies. So on the contrary to this positive event, one big negative event came from China. Adrian, how do you see the development there?
Well, David, the Chinese government had already announced measures in May, which led to heavy price losses on the overall market. From June 22nd onwards, however, there was a sell-off in the crypto market again, when China actually got serious and shut down mining data centers in the country. So although there have been many threats in the past, real action has been limited till this month. So the current action therefore represents a turnaround in China's strategy, which is why the sell-off reached different dimensions this time, I believe. The reduced miners' capacity in China can also be seen in the hash rate, which fell from around 150 to 80 to 90 in late June.
Yeah, that drop in hash rate was really a concern to a lot of participants in the market. Me personally, I hope that there are some positive long-term effects out of this, because one concern in the past was always that in China, the concentration of miners is too big. They have over 65%, I think, of the mining power. And therefore, the government could intervene and perhaps destabilize the network. So with miners moving to other Asian countries or even the US, I think the network gets more robust. And this is perhaps really long-term positive. Regulators worldwide have been quite active this month. And also here we see more contrasting developments.
Yeah. So Binance, the crypto exchange with the highest turnover globally, has been put on the spot by local regulators in several countries. In UK, for example, Binance was told not to offer regulated services to individuals. Similar actions took place in Canada, Japan, Singapore, amongst others. On the other hand, its competitor and US exchange-listed crypto exchange Coinbase received approval from the German BaFin for crypto custody and proprietary trading. Also, members of the federal these packed assets have created. During a presentation, for example, Boston Fed President Rosengreen highlighted stablecoin market as a, quote, periodic disruption to short-term credit markets. And Fed Vice Chair Quarles has expressed that the US Central Bank has a strong regulatory interest in stablecoins and said there's no need to fear them and that they should instead embrace them. So former head of Bank of England, Mark Carney, expressed similar views. I think that's pretty positive.
Agree. Those are very positive views, especially from a country like the US. And also you mentioned Germany. I think in Germany, there really seems to be a positive stance in cryptos. So the German Fund Allocation Act, which was introduced in April, came into effect on July 1st. So within Germany allows 4,000 special investment funds that manage around 1.8 trillion euros to invest up to 20% of their capital into Bitcoin and other crypto and digital assets. So regulators here seem to be sending the message that they will allow crypto investments as long as they are subject to some regulation. And in my personal opinion, even though regulation and government influence contradicts the original idea behind Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, I think mass adoption can only occur if a specific regulatory framework is established. And this is the basis then for the technology to really spread out and change the world. Many of those developments that we just talked about began already in May and have resulted in an extreme scenario, in an environment of fear. According to the sentiment indicator, the Crypto Fear and Greed Index, market participants remain really cautious, and in that extreme condition, that indicator shows from 0 being very fearful, extreme fear, to 100, extreme greed. And as you can see here in that chart, for the last 6 weeks, we have been hovering really on the lows, and that depressed level is only comparable to March 2020 with COVID. So this is another sign how special it is today and how special this time is. And Adrian, in those special days, how did our Crypto Alpha strategy perform?
Right. Well, with our Crypto Alpha strategy, we pursue a market-independent performance. So this was also evident in the previous months when the overall market was really in a downtrend, and our certificate nevertheless closed the month of May with a slight plus. In this respect, the loss in value in June is not due to the falling overall market by itself. Rather, the monthly loss came due to the asynchrony of the artificial intelligence pattern recognition compared to the market movements in the sell-off time window. The ordinary market movements recognized by the algorithms are disturbed by so-called noise, and this is when losses occur. So this can happen both in volatile and non-volatile phases, and in June was amplified in the days around the 22nd of June. You can see on the chart the price movement of Bitcoin against our strategy performance in June. Within the first 2 weeks, the strategy was able to hold its ground, even in a falling market. While from the 20th of June onwards, the AI algorithms were clearly struggling with the volatile market movements. However, our technology provider SpeedLab will recalibrate, retrain, and update the agents so that the trading strategy can perform well in the future in similar situations. The second chart shows the net positioning of the overall portfolio during the months against Bitcoin as a broad market proxy. This is the US dollar value of all positions in relation to the capital in the certificate, and the negative value represents a net short position. I think it shows very well that the positioning is dynamically and constantly changing, and we do not depend on upward or downward movements in general. Therefore, we assume that the Crypto Alpha strategy will recover and develop positively in the coming months.
Awesome. Thank you, Adrian, for the transparency, the insights on the Crypto Alpha strategy, but also thank you for the rest of your time.
Thanks.
And that's it for today's update. I hope you liked this video. For more information, follow us on LinkedIn and visit our website, bellwellcapital.com. I wish you a great day and see you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.